Are we live? Oh, yes, we are live. Hey, good morning and welcome to this day two of Star East 2023. Here, your amigo Leandro Melendez, also known as Señor Performo, here sitting at a reserved spot. I don't know if you remember from yesterday's walkthrough that we did in the morning that there's the Genius Testing Bar area for when you want to come and talk one-on-one to some of the presenters, the keynote speakers, tutorial. I think even some of the attendees were offering some time to share, anyone from the testing lab. So there are several people that you can come and talk to. And yeah, I'm just crashing here. It's a wonderful morning because we are going to have several presentations, several talks, keynotes, and it's a ramp down. We are already heading towards the end of the event. But I want to share quickly with you what are going to be the adventures of the day, while at the same time, I hope that you can see behind me, you'll see getting into focus on the background with people having some breakfast, having some fun, enjoying their time there at the, getting ready for the conference, getting ready to get some food, and getting ready for what's about to come. Because, what's about to come? First, we're going to have the keynote, opening keynote from Shivani Gaba, who actually I just saw passing, walking by. She most probably is heading there to set up, get ready. She was waving at us. And I think she was probably on the stream. If you go back and rewatch this, you will see her walking through. Her keynote is a tester's journey in the world of machine learning. Pretty interesting. Again, it has been this discussion, or I don't know, you can feel this vibe of everyone being a little bit worried about AI, ChatGPT, and Skynet taking over our job opportunities. But no, we gotta learn how to leverage. It's just another tool, and I'm sure that Shivani is gonna be talking and explaining the situation. Don't be afraid. Be very afraid. No. Don't be afraid. Not at all. Just learn it. Just embrace it. Use it. It's going to be super useful. Now, moving on. We have the first block of presentations. Remember, similar as yesterday, we have several tracks happening at the same time, and it makes it kind of complicated to make up your mind into what are we going to be using. First, 9:45 to 10:45, the first block. We have with Jeff Singh, the amigo Jeff is going to be talking about feature flags, the good, the bad, and how to prevent the ugly. Because feature flags, you can get overwhelmed. They can be overwhelming. They can be a big problem. So I'm very curious of what Jeff is going to be talking about them. I kind of feel that I know what is going to be happening, but let's see. The other presentation in that block from Helena Song and Budaya Das is automatic canary analysis, critical success factor for release pipeline. So this is another big one, canary techniques. They are incredibly important. I don't think they were used enough in the past. I hope to see them start to be used a little bit more often. But let's see. It's critical, pun intended, because it's for critical success factor. We need to start taking a little bit of care and analysis and enabling canary on our releases. Now, another one by Cody Pike, Eating the Elephant, beginning the first QA. That's interesting because baby steps, right? How do you eat an elephant? One little piece at a time, and eventually it'll be done. The same with QA. Embracing it and starting it, it's often felt like a big task, an Elephantosaurus size task. So don't be afraid about it. It's little by little. Moving on. From Gunjan Sharma. Testing hard to test devices using Docker containers. That's another one that we didn't hear about yesterday. Docker, containers, Kubernetes, all these things are becoming the rage nowadays, and everyone in QA, myself included, because I have to polish my skills on containers, better do it. It's really important. It's coming for you. It's coming for me. We'd better be ready. Next, we have Small QA Team Survival Strategies from Amanda Ellison. This is also a big one because sometimes a small team, a single person, can feel a little bit that you cannot take everything. There are so many things in QA that we should do. How? Which ones to prioritize? Several questions that's come up. That Amanda, I'm sure that she's going to give good strategies. Now, next from Tariq King, our friend, and stay tuned because we will be streaming that later today. It's 9:45. Stay tuned. Stay ready. I got to run right after this and set up everything to be able to stream it. Our friend Tariq, being an expert in AI, the panel will be AI testing, a moderated panel discussion. So, experts on AI will be sitting on the tall chairs that you saw yesterday, having some good discussions about AI. Now, if you want to watch this, it's going to be on the conference stream, it's going to be on YouTube and on LinkedIn, where you have been watching all these streams. Totally open, totally for you to enjoy, to learn, and I think they are going to give a link so that you can send your questions from anywhere in the world that you are. You'll see the link, you get in, and you'll be able to send questions. I think, I hope. No promises, but stay tuned. Now, moving on, we have the industry technical presentations, that same block, that same time. The customer is key, how 5 enterprises use continuous testing by Dan Rabinovitz. So, the customer, why do we want quality process, products, applications? For our customers, if they are not happy, well, we're gonna have some trouble, right? The next one, from Corey Vernon, mock, stop, or virtualize. Let's shift left. All those terms are very important because we don't know where to move, how to switch, how to shift, how to spread all of our testing, when to choose which one. That one's interesting. Now, from Syed Hamid, elevate your software testing with OpenAI and ChatGPT. That one is, I think a lot of people may be interested in going over there because, again, ChatGPT has everyone nervous right away or excited. Either way, it's catching attention. Now, that was the first block from 9:45 to 10:45. The next block after that, again, this time we have only 8 tracks at 11:15 to 12:30. I guess it's 12:15, it's 1 hour. Yeah, I apologize, I saw it wrong. So we have only 7 tracks, a little bit less than the previous ones. We have first with Shalaija Patel and Lisa Wolf from ABM, comprehensive API testing ecosystem. So Shalaija and Lisa, we had them both on both panels yesterday. Shalaija was with Jana, the first panel, and Melissa that were driving in yesterday. And Lisa was with me in the performance panel. Both awesome ladies, full of knowledge as well. And testing API, it's also a huge challenge that we need to see. How do we embrace, because not everyone is doing it right. I send you there. Well, let's see who else do we have. Next, we have Erlene Deutsch, I don't know. Sorry, Erlene. Blurring the line between developer and QA. Super important. I'm pounding the table now. Well, this war between developers and QA needs to stop, definitely. We need to stop that war, we need to collaborate. That line, we need to switch hats in between a developer and a QA. Hey, Mr. QA, why don't you try it out how hard and how complicated is it to be a developer, and vice versa. And if we start doing that, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of benefits. Or enable one to do the other, and vice versa. Huge. Now, next one by Renee Taylor, Building Something from Nothing. How changes in the healthcare industry kickstarted a testing revolution for medical agencies. I'm curious. I don't know what revolutions have been there or what has been changing around that. I have been around medical institutions providing some QA services. I'm curious. What might be this revolutionary devices or what they are doing? I had some challenges there. Moving on. Next we have Women in Tech. I love this one. It's by Willetta Letty, R. Rahman from IBM as well. Representation matters for women in color in tech. Another super important topic. Boy, it's gonna get difficult to choose what to watch or what to attend. Women in tech and women in color and people of color in tech. It's a thorny topic. We need to embrace it. We need to promote it. Please, if you are a woman, come to tech, come to QA, come to performance, and embrace it. Minorities, foreigners, I don't know. We need to open up. We need to get a little bit more inclusive. Now, moving to the industry technical presentations. First with Martin Salgado, or Martin Salgado, I'm not sure, sounds a little bit like Martin, but continuous everything, 8 continuous testing best practices to attain your continuous delivery goals. Continuous. If you can put testing in continuous and do it right, that's super important. Most organizations I know are struggling to do that. If you are trying to do that, or you are one of those most probably organizations that are trying to adapt, this is a talk for you. Moving on. Adam Sandman, the amigo Sandman. Adam often comes and presents from Inflectra. Adam is going to be presenting Managing Risk-Based Testing in the Age of AI, more AI. You see a trend that is starting to appear. I remember from last Star West, AI was starting to be the rage, important. Everyone like, how can we embrace it? How can we integrate it? Or how can we start using this new technology? And boom, ChatGPT appears. And now everyone is like, oh my God, it's already here. What shall we do? How can, oh boy, help. Moving on, last of that block. Pushkal Mehrish, I hope I am saying it right. I really apologize. Rise of no-code automation. I used to be an anti-no-code automation person, but actually last Star West, someone changed my mind and told me like, hey, what about the organizations that do not want to become testing experts, technological wizards? They don't want to produce it. They just need their business to kind of move on. Yeah, if your business is not in technology, about technology, you just need to leverage a little bit. You bought it from someone else, and you don't need to learn and figure. Probably the no-code solutions will be good for you and your team. So it's not one or the other. It depends, as any good question. So that was the second block. We have a lunch, and then let's move on to the third block because we are on time, and I want to do a little tour after this. Now, from 1:30 to 2:30 after lunch, the first one from RD Signy, successfully converting manual test teams into test automation engineers. There was a huge question yesterday if manual testing should still exist. It will always exist, but the tendency is that it will decrease. We need to learn how to move into other types of testing, automations, not manual. It's needed. There are things that only manual can be done. I don't think we will ever be able to get rid of that, but it's decreasing, absolutely. How to do it, how to move over there, it's very interesting. Now, from Greg Patterson, building an API automation framework using Cypress. That's interesting because everyone has in their mind that Cypress web browser instances, front-end automations, but you can also play some API. Actually, we discussed several times on the panel, in my tutorial, and many others that, yeah, when you get some results through Cypress on a browser, on an automation, and you want to store those results, what is the output of your testing, you can send it elsewhere through APIs and as well test APIs. Ain't that awesome? Now, moving on. From Payson Hall, why your project will be late and what you can do about it. Most probably our projects will be late. Most of the projects when I was on Waterfall days were late. Nowadays in Agile and continuous, what is late? That's an interesting question. We'll figure out. Next, from Julie Papineau. I don't know. Julie, I'm so sorry. Metrics to benefit continuous delivery with confidence. Yeah, you need to know if you are doing continuous well. Really important. Next one, from Dave Bernison. Bernison. Meet GitHub Advanced Security. GitHub. That's a pain point that I'm having and learning that it's also really important because we testers are often used to put our automations, our files, and everything that we collaborate in just a plain and simple shared folder. And today is the date of the repositories, and GitHub is a big social network when you can do several things, and you need to have good security in it. So many things. The very first thing that I see mentioned here around GitHub, and that explains probably why I don't know as well as I would like to, that technology. All of you, please take a look at the GitHub. Don't let you be like Senor Performo. At least on the GitHub side, right? Now, on the industry technical presentations, we have only two for this. First, from Vivek Kaushik, next generation QEAAS, QE as a service, I'm guessing. Harness the power of AI machine learning driven automation for 300 degrees CX. Wow, this talk has it all. So many things on just the title. So probably there are going to be several things in this product. Next one, and last for that block, Jeffrey Payne from Coveros, our friend, that we have two Jeffries here, Jeffs. ML Ops, machine learning ops. Testing and deploying machine learning models. So again, how to implement and how to have machine learning inside of your testing environments and to have good results. Everything depends on your machine learning model and how you are going to be feeding and teaching that thing. That was a third block. Last block. This one is really short because we have even less. And right after I finish, we'll quickly stroll to see what is happening over here and what do we have today on the Genius testing bar. Quickly, first from Jawo Amegadje. Jawo, sorry, I hope I said it right. Automated CSV data comparison and advanced field level validation utility. So yeah, with the CSV, so many times we have, they tend to be complicated if you don't do them well. And validating that on CSVs, critical. Next, Marina Didkovska. We met yesterday, Marina. I look forward to this talk a lot because her talk is Ukrainian lessons learned, how to build continuous testing and product management from the trenches. I'm very curious, what is the relationship and what type of testing was done from the trenches during the war? All that is happening in Ukraine, how that relates to QA, it's really interesting and I'm curious because personally I know already some friends that have been working through this situation and that will be having a blast in a bad way trying to deliver. So I'm really curious of what Marina's going to present. Now we have Terry Music, Agile and Earned Value Management. Earned value, increasing into what you are doing through Agile. That seems very straight on point. Let's see what Terry tells us. Next, Nagesh Chetan. We have engineering productivity via metrics. Metric is that topic, right? Again, not everyone is a fan. There are so many controversies around them. You can be overblown. Let's see. That's interesting. Next, we have our friend Theron Melrose from yesterday. Remember, in the performance testing panel, he was kind enough to join and had an awesome discussion. He brought very good topics while we were discussing. And he's going to be talking about transformation to an agile-based performance testing model. Go. Performers that are watching, that one is yours. If I judged well from what he was contributing yesterday in the panel, he's a rock star. He knows what he's saying, and he's going to give you a very good idea on what to do. Now, we have a round 2 or 3 probably for our amiga Jana Loeffler, who gave the keynote yesterday, the opening keynote. And this woman just don't want to stop and will also give one of the last sessions for today. She will teach Unplugged Tech Woman's Essential Survival Guide. So, yeah, woman in tech, Jana is a big representative. She's a rock star. Ladies, girls, we need more representation from you here in QA, IT, performance, all these areas of technology. I think Jana has great ideas. She has been successful. Take her as a role model. And guys, learn from a master. We all need to be together on this. Last one, now, the very, very last. From Industry Technical, there's only one. From Alejandro Stornelli, exploring the intersection of generative AI and software testing challenges and opportunities. Again, AI gives us so many opportunities, so many differences that we are going to have to embrace. And that was it. No, that was not it. Oops, my bad. There's the closing, the very last step. The closing keynote. Almost everyone forgets about that. It's we need to keep going. The conference is not over, and that's the closing, the cherry on top for the event. We have Don't Be a Chump, counters to 7 common negotiation gambits from Payson Hall. Our amigo Payson, I think, was presenting earlier, and now the keynote. Another person that I have seen the name a few times, I think actually also is in the Genius Testing Bar. And very interesting, Don't Be a Chump. I like the title. So negotiating in QA, in IT, especially, I guess, when management is included, that you have to come up with things that management will be interested, super critical. But we still have some time. You're about to start, you're already seeing people moving towards here because they are getting to the keynote area. There's all these pilgrimage from food to knowledge. But speaking of knowledge, let's do a quick walkthrough over what do we have with the Genius Testing Bar. I want to really quick and blaze through, see who do we have before we walk into where the keynote is about to begin. So let's go to the Genius Testing Bar board, where the lineup is being displayed, so that you can have an idea of who you can get to know today and talk to. Oh, listen, listen, what's that noise?
It's time for the keynote.
Oh my God, we better hurry. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. First, we have Chris Harbert, oops, Booktop. He's a rock star. Test orchestration and automation. Super important. Oops, hurry up. These names are getting filled up. Now, test leadership with Brianna Robbie. Only one available. Test leadership, also very important. Quality and management with Ariadna Trueba. Booktop. Sorry, she's a rock star. We keep going. I mean, not that the ones that are not booked are not rock stars, but high demand, you can tell. High Octane DevOps, supercharged CI/CD pipelines with Prashant Patil and Mark Jimenez. Only one available, hurry up. We have both available still with not breaking customer experience. Tests like a real users with customer experience, observability, and AI. This is super important from Alex Martinez. You don't need to have automations to test and know if things are well. Two available, come on, hurry up. Now, Payson Hall, he's presenting a lot. He is talking his one-on-ones, negotiation scheduling for general project management. One available, go for it. Okay, Adam Auerbach. He was yesterday at one of the panels, completely booked, leadership, transformation, and DevOps. He is really good at that. Now, we have Willetta Lady Ar-Rahman. She is also presenting today. Still doing manual testing. Remember that we were talking about that earlier? Well, someone canceled the appointment and we have 2 available. Go for it. Our friend, round 2 for Andrew Knight, because seems like yesterday he was not around. Ask me anything about testing and automation. Yeah, the guy can answer pretty much anything. Next, Julie Papineau. Metrics to benefit continuous delivery with confidence. Yes, very important. Booked up. Hurry up. These slots are running out. Running out like we are going to be doing, because in 5 minutes, the panel will begin. So let's get off the area of the Genius testing bar so that people can still sign up. Can you see all the pilgrimage? Let's turn around a little bit so that everyone in the audience can observe how everybody is already flocking to the keynote area. Now, the expo area will open as well. So if you want to start strolling through there, we're going to do a quick stroll, because I want to interview everyone in the booths, ask them what are they doing about. We have a small block. I hope that we won't extend. I will ask if we can extend. Let's see what will happen. But let's get moving and go to the keynote area. Vámonos! Because today's keynote from Shaila, the bells, they are invoking people. Let's walk together with everyone and have this experience of how the keynote starts. I think the stream pretty much cuts me exactly at 8:30, so I won't be spoiling anything. You will be able to watch the keynote through the official stream channel of Star East, of TechWell's Star East. Let's go here through this little hole. If you want to watch them, again, go and register. Get on the platform. Sadly, the keynotes won't be on YouTube, nor LinkedIn, nor any of the public streams that we have been sharing everything with you all watching. You got to register, go there, and get a feeling of how things are about to get interesting. So, quick stop here. We are about to see the keynote from Shivani Gaba, A Tester's Journey in the World of Machine Learning. Again, super important, and we are gonna have a blast. You can see people are still walking through. Let's wait for an opening. We are about to merge into the lane. Let's go, there's a little opening. Hey, good morning. All the cool kids are joining, everyone, yay. I don't know if you can hear the music. We're having some attitude, some good experiences. Get a little bit closer, one step. Thanks. So, 1 minute to start, 1 minute to close the stream. This is the second day of Star East 2023. As you could tell, there's going to be a lot of activity. A lot of people are already running in here to get ready and be set up. So 2 screens, big talk, one awesome person up there, an awesome event. It's about to begin. But for now, for us, it's time to be calling it not a day. I was gonna say calling it a day. It's gonna be a busy day because we, after the panels, will head up one panel. It's only one panel, Tarek, today. We'll head up back to the couches. I hope to have the opportunity to do lots of interviews, keynote speakers, lots of information, lots of fun. And we will be closing the event with another live stream so that you can see how everything ends. See you today, all day. It's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna be slamming with lots of streams. I'll see you around. Adios. And